My little. Do you remember the one that I found that one time?
No. That looks like a Bible verse, if I'm being honest. It looks like Bible Gateway.
You're right. I love Bible Gateway. What's your favorite translation?
Oh, Passion. Passion translation hits different,
Me
bro.
too. I understand
It's so
well.
funny. Yeah. It's my favorite translation.
Woodwork. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
Let's
love
go,
that tag.
lesbians. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't fit the
No. Oh no, it does. We just suck.
I'm rhythmically challenged, and you can't say
That's
that.
pretty apparent.
It's offensive.
Me too. This has 70 chapters.
Someone needs a life.
It's a crossover.
Between what?
Ben 10 and My Little Pony.
That's us and Josiah. That's our crossover.
You're right.
I saw you.
I look like I was just struck by lightning.
I look like I was the lightning.
Oh.
Cute.
This one has three chapters. Applejack is in love with her best friend and knows it all too well. Rainbow Dash is in love with her best friend and she's about to find out. Question: how do I win at love? Answer: you can't lose in love. That's the title.
I think you can.
I'm gonna say I think so too. Is my phone still unlocked?
Yeah. Great news! Rainbow Dash runs over to where the other 5 Equestria girls are standing by the lockers, easily dodging and maneuvering through the other students in the hallway as passing period before first class starts. Me and AJ just talked, and we're gonna move our tap dancing contest to Sunday. So she scans their faces to see if they've caught up, and Twilight rolls her eyes because duh. We can still have that sleepover, guys. Confetti bursts in the air, and Pinky reads. It's not readily. Readies. Readies her party cannon as the girls cheer in a little celebration for Saturday's plan. Fluttershy blows a piece of her nose. Giggling, Rainbow Dash still manages to hear through the applause a quiet jingle, the lightning bolts routine opening theme ringing from her phone. Lightning bolts routine?
Because she flies and she's like kind of a
Isn't, wait, who am I reading? Oh yeah, isn't she like in that super culty like Aero, like the Air Force?
Or something. Yeah.
It's like the Air Force for ponies.
They're not at all. They're not like
No, it's an Air Force for ponies. She frowns, reading the notification. What is it, darling? Rarity notices, motioning for Pinky to stop her blowhorn, placing her hand on Rainbow Dash's shoulder. Does Rainbow Dash have a shoulder?
Oh yeah, she's got the biggest shoulders. I've seen them.
I don't believe you. AJ forgot she already promised to work on Acorn's farm on Sunday. Who's Acorn? This fanfiction sucks.
Hold on, we just got started.
I don't know who Acorn is.
I don't think they're anyone specific. I'm giving Bird with these two.
You're giving a mushroom cut.
I am. Oh, that's funny.
Blah, blah, blah. Where does it get good?
Wait, what are the tags on this again? Is there anything juicy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I don't know.
domestic, moving in together, motherhood, mother complex, interspecies relationships, interspecies, POV multiple universes colliding, multiple selves, multiple personalities, BDSM, assassins and hitmen, ass play, literary references and allusions, mental health issues, mental instability, yandere, polyamory, praise kink, blood kink, scent kink, pregnant.
Okay, we're done. Where does it start, Niall?
What? This?
The story.
Obsess the person. It may have adult content. I hope you're ready.
Okay. What am I looking at?
Wait, you're not a pro.
It's just a block of text.
Holy what?
I'm looking at. It's not.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh my god.
Read it. I can't read. Okay. Son of a bitch. No. Huh?
I don't know if those are good.
They are.
Okay, good.
You guys can't be serious right now. Are y'all really gonna start this shit right in front of my friend? Come on, girls. I'm busy.
Who are we talking to?
No idea. He let a low growl as he facepalmed from the sheer embarrassment that these lactating melons brought him, and it was his leaking member that rested between
Oh my god!
But don't let him hear you. Ew, Naya, don't eat that. Hear you. Say that he shouldn't have been eating stuff off the floor.
I feel a little called out.
I'm lost. Because that pisses him off a lot. Kurosu?
Is this a
Is this My Little Pony or not? Let out a disheartened sigh while pinching the bridge of his nose, quickly apologizing to me in an almost inaudible tone of voice. And I started very overly voluptuous frame. I totally forgot that that was all condensed muscle. I mean, at first glance, he was just your average 5-foot horny harpy with blue wind-blown feathers, barely ashen skin, white ghostly veins protruding underneath said skin.
Ew.
And from what he's told me, or rather showed me, is that he has to carry around 2 8-inch horse-leg shafts.
4 watermelon-sized testicles and 2 hefty E-cup-sized tits. I mean, not only does that sound excruciatingly difficult to effing jiggle, I mean juggle every day, but you're also telling me that he has to F around with a constantly moistened
Pussy. I saw it.
yeah, and an overactive libido just for the kicks? Oof. Can we get an oof in the chat, boys? Well, mostly because he never shuts up about his kids, which I can understand, as I am a father myself.
Stop. So, recap. Both fathers.
I felt that one in my bones.
2 fathers, one has 2 dicks.
And 4 boobs, and something else, I don't know.
No, 4 testicles.
Yeah, same.
Wait, so the father has boobs too?
He is the father.
No, but like, who has the E-cups?
That one dude.
So
Who are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about, but okay, we skipped the part where nipples were being described, so that's pretty cool.
That is super sick.
That I still can't help but feel these heavy okay, yeah, shut up about us kids. I'm a father too, but luckily neither of us are the vibe check guy around here, because that's emoji Ross's
Yo,
job.
vibe check.
Ew.
Vibe check on your due dates.
That's so okay. Almost immediately after the thought of X crossed my mind, I got the strangest feeling like I was being watched by something. It's a feeling that one can never get used to upon entering a lawless land such as this, where at any moment you could find yourself in a scuffle you cannot win. And
I zoned out so hard. I have no idea what you're saying.
I don't know what I'm saying either. Where's the good stuff?
Can I make a ramen?
Yeah,
Ramen.
go ahead. I'll leave it on at that point. Hey guys,
It's ramen time.
that's like a My Little Pony reference. It's muffin time. Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is
Sorry, I have people make this for me.
I'll
Every
be
day.
that person today.
Thank you. You put that. Oh yeah, people put that in first.
I only do that because that's what the instructions say, and I like to play by the rules.
I'm so glad you do.
Oh, thank you. It's chugging. Oh. It plays a song.
It's chugging.
Ooh.
Chug.
Wait, how long is this? 3 minutes?
I do not know what I'm looking at. That just made my water.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Now we wait.
I nearly put it in for 30 minutes. I don't know.
Back to where we were. Wait, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome back.
Welcome to our reading of. What is this story called?
No, we're quitting. I don't like that story.
Okay.
You know what?
How about we
should
move
go
into
for
like Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. So who's your favorite Harry Potter ship? Like, does that exist? in your brain?
Ooh. Draco Malfoy and
Whoa, this one has a lot.
the redhead.
I don't know.
The one in the 3. The
Hermione?
No, the other one. The Weasel. Ron. Ron Weasley. Draco Malfoy and Ron Weasel. Weasley. I don't know.
Draco.
Or
Does that
Draco
exist?
Malfoy X. Oh, there. Jesus. I love me a good Christ story.
You know what? You're right.
Passion of the Christ.
Because Christ is at the center of everything.
Yeah, Christ is always the answer.
Passion of the Christ. Okay, we've got silver over gold. Oh, perfect. Or the floss.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you see what I was
Yeah. Ron Weasley and Draco Malfoy get trapped in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement during an attack drill. However, how will they pass the time? It's just... Wait, what the fuck? How do I read this? Like, how do I read the whole thing? Never mind. I figured it out. Boring. Thank you. No, thank you. The doors open. Department of Magic Law Enforcement, it announced. Oh great, all the floors too bloody. Draco stepped out, looked around. There was Ron Weasley, lanky and redheaded as ever, striding down the room in his robes. What the hell are you doing here, Ron said.
I made a mistake, said Draco. Is it Draco? Said Draco. He'd forgotten how much taller Ron was than him. It was as disconcerting as his air of confidence and the way he seemed to have got all competent. Ron glared at Draco, then looked at his watch and sighed. Oh, for fuck's sake, what? And the lights went out. Oh, this is just perfect, said Ron, rolling his eyes. He sighed again. Come on, then. He tapped a panel in the wall, which slid aside and beckoned to Draco. Draco just looked at him. He couldn't be serious. A siren started up from somewhere, feeling his ears. Malfoy, move. When Draco didn't, Ron took him by the wrist and tucked him into the tiny room the panel had revealed. It was a narrow space, barely tall enough to stand up in, lit with a couple of candles. You're gonna be sweating balls by the time you finish that.
My face is so shiny though.
It's okay. You just look very bloody.
No, I look sweaty, but
Me too. When Draco didn't, Ron took him by the wrist and tucked him into the tiny room that the panel had revealed. It was a narrow space, barely tall enough to stand up in, lit with a couple of candles. Draco stumbled to the corner, half crouched like an animal at bay, his hands pressed flat to the wall on either side of him. He closed his eyes against the dizziness that flooded over him. What's happening? Are we being attacked? Sit down, it's a drill. Draco looked at him, his pupils blown with fear. How do you know? I can't tell you that, Ron said, and closed the panel behind them. The sound of the siren was instantly muffled. How long will it last for? Draco's voice rose. I can't tell you that. Why do we have to? I can't tell you that either. Let me out. Draco knew he was being ridiculous, but he couldn't stop himself. Look, said Ron, a little less abruptly. We have to stay here while some stuff happens. I can't tell you what. If you go out into the office, they'll cart you away to be interrogated. Draco felt a small sweat break out all over him. He took some quick, shallow breaths and covered his face with his hands. What's wrong? Christ, I won't hurt you, said Ron, exasperated. I'm not afraid of you, you prick, said Draco. You could feel the panic taking over. I'm going to die, one part of his mind told him, while another said, you're not going to die, but you are going mad, and oh, the terror of either. Weasley, he managed. I have to get out, he said, using all his strength not to crumble in front of him, and start battering the door with his bare hands. You can't, and if you break out, I can't protect you, said Ron. Since when do you care about that, said Draco. I suppose I don't, said Ron, and Draco gave a laugh that sounded like a sob. His heart thudding painfully in his chest, now as the panic surged up again. It's enclosed spaces. Just please let me out, or knock me out. If only, said Ron. Draco started to kick at the door. Stop, will you, Ron said, grabbing him. There's a spell I could, but it's really not supposed to. I'm going to be sick, said Draco, who wasn't, but was willing to try anything. Jesus. Ron grabbed him by the front of his shirt and held his wand to Draco's temple. You're going to feel high for a moment. You'll probably say something weird. It's okay, I'll ignore it. Draco felt a shiver erupt over his entire body. A tingling, cold, wonderful sensation traveling through every part of him. Then the euphoria rose up, his face splitting into a smile, an irresistible bubble of laughter wriggling up him. Weasley, he said, you're so beautiful. Your eyes are Your eyes are so blue. I want to kiss your. Ron clapped a hand over Draco's mouth. Effing hell, Malfoy. Draco tried to twist away, but Ron held it tightly. Listen for a minute, will you? We're only supposed to use this in extreme circumstances. It calms you down, but sometimes it can take your inhibitions away. Do you know what that means? Draco rolled his eyes but nodded. I can silencio you to stop you saying anything you don't want me to hear. Draco took a couple of deep breaths. The delicious high was fading away, but he still felt incredible. For the first time in years, he felt no anxiety at all. No, don't bother, Weasley. You probably only mess it up. It only lasts half an hour, said Ron, ignoring the jibe. We use it on people we're arresting, who are freaking out usually. That must be handy for getting a confession out of people, said Draco, very ethical. Ron didn't respond, but sat down with his back against the wall and undid the collar of his robes. It was getting a little warm in the tiny hiding space. Draco looked at Ron's long legs and his red hair, which he obviously got cut properly now and not just hacked at by his mother, and felt even hotter. You're not handsome, exactly, are you, Weasley? He heard himself say before he could stop, but there's definitely something about you. So this was what it was like to have absolutely no filter between your brain and your mouth. The offer of silencio is still available, just so you know, said Ron idly. Draco half smiled at him.
I could get on my knees, beg you, shut up. I could crawl. Draco moved towards Ron on his head. Draco, whatever.
You're ruining my immersion.
Ew! Draco moved towards Ron on his hands and knees, not so much a crawl as a prowl. I think stop it, Ron said, not taking his eyes off Draco, not moving away either. Draco placed a hand either side of Ron's thighs and leaned forward. Please, Ron, he said, tilting his head to one side and biting his lip. What can I do? Not this, said Ron. Something else then. Draco lowered his gaze to Ron's mouth, then back up to Ron's eyes again. Ron swallowed. Malfoy, he croaked. This is the charm making you do this. You shouldn't touch me. Perhaps I won't, Draco murmured in Ron's ear, still hovering over him. He let his hair fall forward and brush against Ron's cheek. Have you ever come without being touched? Oh, I didn't. I didn't process that because it was spelled like C-O-M-E.
Yeah, no, you said it, and I was like, and then like you reacted, and I was like, oh.
Oh. Okay, wait. What? Dolahov used to make me do it, said Draco, his mouth almost but not touching Ron's ear, and Ron shivered. He lived with us for a while. My father told him he wasn't to touch me. He knew what he was like, so he'd corner me and... What? Ron whispered. He'd tell me to unfasten my fly, then put my hands behind me, make me bend over a table with my member pressed against it. He wouldn't kiss me, wouldn't touch me, just stand over me telling me what he wanted to do to me. I would get so effing hard. Malfoy, you can't want... Huh? Oh.
Malfoy, you can't want me to know this. Stop. Ron's voice was uneven. He wouldn't give it up either, continued Draco ignoring him.
I want to eat that raw. That's in the context of this, that sounds bad.
Bro, we were chilling.
Go ahead.
Okay. Raw comment aside. I lost my place. Oh, there. Okay. Ignoring him. He'd keep me there, whispering to me, his breath on me. Filthy, lethal.
I'm already uncomfortable.
He would call me. That voice of his. I'm going to lick you open, and you'll look at me when you come, like a good boy.
Ew.
And I'll come, and I'd come just when he told me to.
Okay. I'll take over when I'm done.
I always would against the table.
Oh.
Then he'd laugh at me.
But like most
Draco took deep breaths as his cock hardened in his trousers strapped between Ron's
His trousers.
His trousers. Oh, we should have read it in British accent.
Oh.
You
can do that if you want.
Okay.
Wait, I know I fucked up with your intonation.
immediately know.
You've got to try and not be a complete arsehole. Arsehole. It's actually spelled like that.
Arsehole?
Yeah.
I say that sometimes. Don't mean ours. Because I'm a British boy.
Ron said, "You're British lad." Ron said, looking down at him again. Ron, I saw. I know you saw. Bloody hell, no way. I was a teenager.
Wait, what are we talking about? You lost me when you started speaking in a British accent. Go back.
No.
You shouldn't touch me. You're not. Ron's voice failed him as Draco pressed harder. You started it, said Draco, and popped the button of Ron's jeans with his other hand. He slowly tugged the zipper of Ron's jeans, releasing the swell of his cock against his underwear.
Oh my god, the swell?
Ew, don't
Go
repeat
away.
it. No, he said. It's alright. It's not right. Sorry. But I want to, Draco said. It's just sex, Weasley. You're not with someone, are you? You and Potter? It's just sex.
You and Potter.
Malfoy. We hate each other. So what? I don't.
They hate each other?
I think so.
Ooh.
So what?
Lovers?
I don't think I've ever liked someone I've had sex with.
Do you want to read K-pop ones later?
No.
Why not? They're funny.
No. Well, if you only... We should read Dolan do it tonight.
I am actually really down. Or what?
Okay.
Cancerous to do this, like eat it raw often, so maybe don't do that.
Who's gonna get cancer first, me or you? I think me.
Me too.
Thanks.
Actually, no, you eat healthier than I do.
Yeah.
You
I
ate
do.
cauliflower the other day. Raw.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, you did not. Well, okay, the broccoli was just bad. I think you have bad taste in vegetables on purpose. The broccoli was
Those were the
dry.
only vegetables there for me.
No, there were carrots.
They were all dry.
But carrots you can eat dry. Broccoli you can't eat dry. It tastes like fibers of a sweater.
Yeah,
Okay. My mommy. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:01.
That was fast.
Yeah. Okay. To be continued.